students. In previous lecture we have discussed about the quantitative characters of a community, which is under the head of analytical characters. Now we are going to discuss about the qualitative characters of the community. When we talk about the quality, it represents the how community is an appearance, or how it responds through seasonal variation, through which how it phenotypically appears. In quantitative characters we concerned about the number of individuals of a species, how they are distributed in a given sampling unit. So here we are going to discuss the qualitative characters. First character is physiognomy. Physiognomy means how the plant appear. What is the general appearance of a vegetation as determined by the growth form of dominant species? Which growth form is present in that particular community? It indicates the dominance of a species. According to that, we can name the particular community. If there is a dominance of trees, it will be a forest system. If there are grass are dominant, there is a grassland system. So with appearance we can tell about the community, whether it is a forest ecosystem, whether it is a grassland, whether it is a desert. In case of phenology, phenology it includes periodicity, aspect, etc. That is, phenology is the scientific study of seasonal change, that is the periodic phenomena of organism in relation to their climate as different. And if we collect the data and with the time how the plant grow and what changes are there in its life cycle, then it is represented by phenograms. It is called phenograms, and the study is called phenology. We can understand this with the help of this diagram, this chart. Here it is discussed that phenograms of some grasses and sedges of Indian grasses. This is a hexagon, and each arm represent different aspects of life phases in a particular plant. First point represent germination, when plant germinates. Second is the vegetative growth, how plant is growing. Third is when plant will flower. When fruit formation will be there is the 4 number. When there is a seed maturation, and when the plant will die, that is the 6th death. These are called phytophases of a plant, and it can be represented like this. If we discuss here about the Heteropogon contortus, plants survive from March to December. So different phases are there here. We can it can be represented by different arms. Here one or two arms are present. Here one phytophase is present, one phytophase, three phytophase, and one phytophase, which corresponds, which we can understand with the help of this phytophase chart, which thing is present. Like this, here we discuss Citeria glauca. If it is represented in March, it will show 6 death. Then it will germinate in next season. Then it will grow vegetatively, then flower, and then there is a fruit formation. After that there is a seed maturation phase, and after that seed maturation plant will show death, and in next season there is a death. And after this we can say that the different phytophases, according to their nature of the plant, they will show the phenograms. Through phenogram study we can understand how plants are responding to their environment. This is called phenology. And next character is the stratification. We have discussed stratification previously, that there can be a horizontal zonation or there can be a vertical stratification in any ecosystem. When we talk about the abundance, that how plants are there, how they are grouped, how they are found, then groups may be very rare, common, frequent, or very much frequent. So in community certain groups of plants may be very rare, found very rare, common, frequent, or very much frequent. Another aspect is of sociability. Sociability denotes the proximity of plants to one another, how they are growing on side by side, or how they are associated with each other. They are grouped into five sociability groups, S1 to S5. S1 denotes plants found quite separately from each other, thus growing singly. We can consider them growing singly. If they are grouped into 4 to 6 plants are found at one place, they are grouped into S2 category. If many small scattered groups are at one place, they are in S3 group. If S4 group, several bigger groups of many plants at one place, they will follow S4 group. In the similar way, in S5 sociability group, a large group of occupying large area will be there. So according to the sociability group, we can understand that how is the distribution of a community. Next character is the vitality. According to vitality, vitality is the capacity of normal growth and reproduction of plant, which is important for the survival of the plant species. They are further grouped into five categories, V1 to V5. V1 plants are those whose seedling die, and V2 are those that vitality seedling grow but unable to reproduce. V3 are the plants species, they reproduce only vegetatively, and in V4 group reproduce sexually but it is uncommon, and in V5 group they reproduce sexually and grow regularly. In this way, we have studied here the qualitative characters of a community through which we have an idea about the structure of a community. After that, we can discuss further things also in the next lecture. Thank you.